Are you tired of repeating the same cycle over and over again? I know I am. On today's episode of God Continues to Wrap My Life Up, we will be discussing why our way is not the best way, okay? God's way is the best way. There's really no ifs, ands, or buts about it because He knows what's best for us. He knows everything about us. So there is no reason why we should ever try to do things our way rather than the way that God says for us to do it. I have struggled with this for some years. Child. When I say I've struggled with this for some years, I mean struggled. Sister girl been going through it, okay? I was talking to my sister the other day and I was like, I am tired of doing things the way that I think they should be done, and I end up in the same situation over and over and over again. So full transparent moment, I am 35 years old. I turned 35 last year in December. I am currently not working. I don't have a job, right? And that for me is very, 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 very hard. And I say very, very so much because I have worked since I was a teenager. All the things that I was not able to get as a child, I was able to get those things when I started working for my own money. And so that's been like embedded in me. I work, whatever it is that I want, I can buy it. Whatever experiences I want, I can go do them. The memories I want to create, all of that, right? I've been able to provide, well, I felt like I was able to provide that life for myself. However, sister girl, no, God was providing that life for you at the end of the day because you're not in control. So calm down. It was not you, it was the Lord. The past few years, towards like the end of the year, God has put me in a position to where I'm sitting still. And I'm spending more time with Him. I'm building that relationship with Him, more intimacy, so on and so forth, right? And so I was like, okay, well, why is it that at the end of every year, the past few years, I'm sitting still? Like, what is it, Lord, that you're trying to show me? Honey, it didn't click until December. Was it December? Yeah. It didn't click until December of 2024. The Lord revealed to me that my way of working was me taking control of my life and me idolizing work, and also me choosing my way rather than His way. Because of course, my way looked great. I'm working, I'm doing what I need to do, I'm not sitting still, I'm spending time with God, but not the time that I should be spending because I'm working all the time. And His way, which is where I am now, is me sitting still and me fully submerging myself in God. Like when I tell you our intimacy, our love, our relationship has grown so much, and that's all I've ever desired, is to go deeper in God, but I never knew what was preventing me from doing that. Yeah, it was work, girl. It was work. And so with Him taking work away from me, because I was gonna keep working, but no, He took it away from me, and that's another story for another day. But He took work away from me, and I did not have a choice but to sit still. Because if He would not have taken work away from me, I would not have sat still, and I would not have been able to hear Him communicate with me that I was idolizing work. I was putting work before Him. I was not spending time with Him, the amount of time that is necessary to build a relationship and to go deeper. Like, okay, I would do my devotional every day. I would say a quick prayer here and there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would do the works. Let's call a spade. I would do the works, but I wasn't building that relationship that I truly longed for. I just said I didn't have the time, right? So For me, sitting still is God's way of showing me that I need to stop doing things my way, which is thinking that I have control, working really hard, even with jobs that I may not like, and just like not trusting his word and understanding that everything that I need, he will provide. I don't have to overwork myself. I don't have to be stressed. I don't have to be worried. I don't have to keep repeating the same cycle over and over again and not understanding why I'm not progressing in life. The reason I'm not is because I'm trying to do things my way, and with me doing things my way, essentially I'm being disobedient. And I just don't want my life to continue to go in the same cycle over and over and over again. Like, it's not fun. It's not fun. I may say, oh yeah, well, I traveled here, I traveled there, I did this, I did that. But at the end of the day, it still was not enough. It just wasn't enough for me. I wanted more. And God had to take me out of that. And when I can honestly say it's only January of 2025, and I have grown so much in God, just in my relationship with him, that I will sit still for as long as he wants me to, because he's showing me that I need to trust in him. I don't need to trust in myself. I don't need to trust in any man. I don't need to trust in anything but the Lord, because he will provide for me. He will take care of me. He has control, and his way is the best way. It really, 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 really is. I have arrived. I have arrived. I have arrived. I have arrived to be who God called me to be. I have arrived to do what God has called me to do. I have arrived, and I am content in knowing that I am in the will of my Father. Like, that is the best thing that I could ever ask for. There are times when I may get discouraged. There are times when I may think that I'm not doing anything, right? It's like, okay, I've been in the house all day, but I've been in the house building my relationship with God. And I say all that to say that it's a blessing that I have not lacked in any area of my life since the Lord took my job away. Like, any area. I've had food. The Lord has blessed me monetarily. He's blessed me spiritually. He's blessed me physically. He's blessed me emotionally. He's blessed me mentally. Like, just my mindset and the way that I was thinking about how I had to do all these things, right? My way, my way, my way. Like, no, girl, your way is actually the worst way. It's not going to get you anywhere, because it hasn't been getting you anywhere. So choose God's way. As difficult as it may seem, there will be testing times. There will be trials and tribulations. There will be some hills, and there will be some valleys. But at the end of the day, I would not trade my life for anything. I am the happiest that I've ever... Okay, girl, get it together. You cannot be on here crying. No. I am the happiest that I've ever been in my life. I truly am. And that's because I am not going against the will of God. And even with me posting this video, me recording, it's still me being aligned with God's will, because this is what he wants me to do. And it's truly a blessing. It's truly an honor to be used by God as a vessel, and to be able to encourage and uplift and support others that may be going through the same situation. So I just want to say to anyone out there, and I'm also still speaking to myself, because as I record these videos and I post them, not only am I talking to whomever may see it, I'm talking to myself as well. Continue to seek God in all that you do. Continue to put God first, no matter what it may be. If you think like, oh, I'm too busy. If you think that, oh, I got to get to work or this or that, or whatever it may be that you may think, just know that God is a faithful God. God is a sweet God. He's a kind God. Just trust him. Depend on him. And whatever it may be that is taking up most of your time, for me, it was work. And then inside of the work, he showed me that I didn't trust him. He showed me that I wanted control and I don't have control. He showed me so many things that were within myself that I needed to let go of. And the things that I thought of, the ways that I thought of him, even though his word says differently. I thought of him in different ways just based on how my life went. So I wanted to make sure that I knew everything that was going on. I had it planned out. I had the control. So he took that away from me. And I'm glad that he did, because it makes me so dependent on him. And it's the best thing that I could ever do. Like, I truly do love it. If there is something that you're doing, whether it be working, whether it be the gym, whether it be scrolling on social media, you know what it may be. Whatever it may be that is preventing you from going deeper in God, where you feel like you don't have enough time, or you feel like there's areas of your life where you can't trust him, I encourage you that you can trust him. He wants what is best for you. That's why the things that you've been doing and the cycles you've been repeating, it's been happening that way, because God is showing you, okay, your way's not working. It's not working. When are you gonna see that I'm allowing you to go in this circle over and over again, because it's just not working? So trust in him, lean on him, ask him to reveal to you whatever it is that may be preventing you from going deeper in him and having a more intimate relationship. And I just pray that whatever he reveals to you, that you are able to surrender it to him, submit it to him, and allow him to take control over your life. Because when we come back around, God's willing, he allows us to see 2026, right? When that time comes back around, I pray that you and myself are able to see that because we chose God's way, it's been a more fruitful life, a more abundant life, a more prosperous life.
Honestly and truly,
I'm not talking about material things. I'm talking about internal things, our heart posture. I'm talking about our spirituality, right? I'm talking about our mental state. I'm talking about our health. I'm talking about all the things that people can't see. That's what I'm referring to. So I pray that this encourages someone. I love you guys so, so much. And I hope that you be who God called you to be. Later.